IAN is who I am, and a freak show is what I can be. And if you're feeling so high in joy, give me a holla, or you can like and subscribe. Give us a 5-star review on Apple and Spotify. Welcome back to New Entry Wrestling Podcast. We got another Let's Talk Wrestling episode for you. Um, my co-host Ever will be joining me later on. So I figure I'll take this time, chat with y'all. How's it going? It's been cold lately. ah, I've been so cold and alone. Damn, and it's I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't even feel like the holidays. So, you know, don't even gotta do any Christmas shopping because me and my family, we decided no more gifts. We decided we might as well just go ahead and what's it called, like do gatherings like family vacations and stuff like that, use the money on that instead of spending gifts and all that. So that's what we've been doing. So this year's Christmas present for us is gonna be, we're gonna be treating ourselves for next summer, you know what I mean? So next summer we're gonna be doing something big. And yeah, so I feel like that's better, plan something. I mean, you're all together on Christmas anyway, so instead of just meeting up and just to like, here's a gift that I'm never gonna see you use or wear, plan something. Hey, we're all here together. Let's plan something. Let's go do some vacation shit in the summer or something. Or plan something for next Christmas, Like, so as simple as going to the movies is pretty cool. So there's a lot of good movies out this winter. Finally, right? Damn, I feel like I haven't gone to the movies in a while, but that's for good reasons. Yeah. So, but anyways, let's go ahead. So I got fantasy booking today for Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu. It's basically my way of introducing fantasy booking for Roman Reigns and Solo and The Rock, my version of the Bloodline. Nothing wrong with what they've been doing. I just wanted to give my way of how, not I want to say how I would have booked it, but just another way of booking it. Basically my ideas of, hey, what about leading it this way? I'm not saying, oh, we got to do it my way and my way is the right way. No, I'm just saying this is what I would have pitched if they would have said, hey, Ian, you got something for Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu? I'd be like, I got son, but this is what I got. I basically got the ending part. I don't got the whole beginning for Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu. That's just because I don't really know much about Jacob Fatu personally. Uh, so so for our Cyber Sunday or for watch along, whatever we're gonna call it, I did a poll not that long ago. Uh, for which Josh Alexander match should we watch? Because apparently Josh Alexander will be leaving TNA Wrestling. He would not be re-signing with the company, but things could change, obviously. I'm hoping that he goes to NXT. I really hope he doesn't go to AEW. There's a chance he may go with Maple Leaf. So yeah. So anyways, for the poll, I put down which Josh Alexander match should we watch, and it's either Josh Alexander versus Alex Shelley, both matches, the one in Bound for Glory and the one in Emergence. The other is Josh Alexander versus Jacob Fatu, and the fourth one is Josh Alexander versus Mike Bailey. So yeah, excited which one we are going to be watching, but um so the day of this episode drops is the day after Saturday night main event. Uh, I don't remember what episode number this is. So by the next episode, hopefully, we'll give you our full predictions, our breakdown of Survivor Series and Saturday Night Main Event. I figured to give you my predictions now. Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens. I'm really hoping that Kevin Owens wins. And he could always drop the title back to Cody Rhodes at Royal Rumble. Uh, the other part of me is wants Cody Rhodes to retain, and then Kevin Owens wins it at the Elimination Chamber, and then that way at WrestleMania we get Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship, and then Cody Rhodes versus The Rock could still take place. Also, you could even have a triple threat match if needed. You know, you can even have Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes team up to go against The Rock and Solo in a tag team match, you know? And then that's where Cody gets a win over Roman. So or I don't know, try to figure something out. But yeah, I think Cody Rhodes is gonna win. Maybe with the interference from Randy Orton, there's a chance Randy Orton may get involved and RKO both of them, and then have him be a special guest referee at the Royal Rumble because there's a chance Kevin Owens may just get a rematch. Sami Zayn, Drew McIntyre. I think Drew McIntyre is going over. Gunther versus Finn Balor and Damian Priest, triple threat World Heavyweight Championship. I have a feeling Finn Balor may win, but most likely Gunther is going to retain. Um, Liv Morgan and Io Sky. I'm going to say Io Sky. Um, Most likely. I feel like you have to crown a new champion. And I feel like the woman is probably going to be the one where Rhea Ripley, take just causes her to lose the title. Because honestly, Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley, the title match is it happened, it's done. Rhea Ripley, her big win was against Becky this year at WrestleMania. So it's unnecessary for Rhea Ripley to take the title away from Liv Morgan, especially if they want to continue this feud. Um, it's just the title is unnecessary because if Rhea takes the title away from her, then what? Liv Morgan obviously wants a rematch. So and then who is for Rhea Ripley? I feel like Rhea Ripley does not need the title anymore. I feel like her being a champion, I think she's good for the time being. I think right now storytelling, having feuds on not non-title feud matches will be perfect. So I feel like Liv Morgan should drop the title to Io. That way they continue the rivalry with Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley and the feud. Um, and then that way one of them could go back to the world title picture, and then the other one could go focus on the mid card title. So um, and then that way Leo Io Sky is back on top, and I would like to see, a lot of people want to see Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania, but I would like to see Bailey versus Io Sky too at WrestleMania since we never got the rematch. I feel it's right for Bailey. Big booty Bailey. My bad. To get another opportunity for the World Heavyweight Champion. But I'm not saying she should win the Royal Rumble. Maybe just like I don't want to say a number elimination chamber match contender spot, but the only reason why I say that is because they don't really count it as anything. I feel like having a number one contender match at the Elimination Chamber doesn't mean anything. It's not like the Royal Rumble. It's just a match. They if they did something where it's like the King of the Cage or something like that, and then if you win this King of the Cage, then you go on to go after whatever title you are facing, basically, or trying to go whatever the top contender spot. It doesn't always have to be for the world title. It could be the tag team title. It could be the single title. It can even you could even do it with the NXT. Have some NXT people in that match. Opportunity to be called up in the main roster, going after a mid card title at the Elimination Chamber. Something like that, where like the King of the Cage or something. Uh, have it like a gimmick, something like the Royal Rumble. Uh, or they could just have a regular battle royal, or Bailey could just call her out and say, "Hey, or actually, no, wait, Bailey's the one who won, so it would have to be Io Sky calling out Bailey then. So for basically a rematch, like I need redemption, I'm challenging you. So that could work then. I was trying to find a way Bailey to get back on the title picture, but I never really thought about Io Sky calling out Bailey. I actually like that one better. So, but yeah. So, anyways, uh, like I said, this is a last talk wrestling episode, and the next episode is gonna be more of a recap episode of everything that went down in Survivor Series and also Saturday Night Main Event. Super excited. And also we're doing a watch along. Um, so with for a oh I already talked about that. Damn, I'm crazy. I already said that. The Josh Alexander, yeah. I already talked about that, man. So you know what I would also like to see. Man, Josh. See, I really hope Josh Alexander will goes to like NXT. That's where I really hoping for. Because like my version of fantasy booking, how I would bring in um Josh Alexander into NXT. See, like I have two versions of it, but then my version, I would rather see him like this is how I would do it if he got called up in the main roster though. Like Josh Alexander. The if you don't know who Josh Alexander is, you're missing out. Please go Google him, go on YouTube, search his matches. So many classic matches took place in TNA. He there's so many classic matches outside of that. It's just you gotta find them. Um, so yeah, we're gonna be watching one of them. We're gonna be doing a live reaction with one of them. Obviously, no audio due to copyrights. So I mean, even if there was no copyrights, I mean, we're gonna be doing that for you. So and plus, it'd just be difficult to hear everything. Um, yeah. So what else? What else? What else? Oh yeah, what was I saying? Josh Alexander, Ethan Page, right? So this is how I would bring him up because of Ethan Page. Ethan Page and Josh Alexander, they used to be team. They used to be tag team partners. In TNA called the North. I forgot what they were called outside of that. I think something like Mafia or something like that. I know the first time I ever watched them was in PWG, and then from there I followed them here and there. I never really cared for them as singles until they split up in TNA. That's when I kind of cared about them. About that's when I kind of like, oh, okay, I started becoming a fan of Josh Alexander. I was always a fan of them as a tag team, but splitting them, I was never a fan of it. But it took some time, and now I'm like a big fan of Josh Alexander. And then so, anyways, how I would do it for fantasy booking is I would have Ethan Page, right, be called up to the main roster at this point, have his Royal Rumble debut, have his moment with CM Punk, and then I would push him straight to the mid card, like work his way to the top. Like let's be real, let's not put him on the top main event picture right away with CM Punk. He had his moment at the Royal Rumble with Punk. Now people know who he is. Let's let him work his way up. Let's not have him do, what Vince did with the Miz when he had him face John Cena back at the Bash. All right. Let's not do that. Regardless of the match you're gonna have, you're it's yeah, it's not gonna work out. So I would have Ethan Page show up to the main roster, either wherever Raw or SmackDown. Ethan Page is in the ring with the Motor City Machine Guns, who are formerly a team and tag team in TNA. So that's how I would have brought him up. So Ethan Page, that would have been his first feud with the Motor City Machine Guns. Tag team titles or not, obviously I would prefer them having the tag team titles, just because it makes sense. Ethan Page, I there's a chance I'll probably, what I'll probably do is probably have Ethan Page have a losing streak at that point. Uh, Ever since he had that moment with CM Punk, because at least that way, if you have Ethan Page having a losing streak for like whatever, let's say a month, a month of 4 weeks, he's 0-0 right now, and eventually he's gonna be like he's gonna realize, you know what, I'm losing confidence. He's gonna call up his old tag team partner, which is Josh Alexander. That's where he confronts the Motor City Machine Guns, and then he's like, "I want those tag team titles." I figure out I'm at this point where I need help, so Josh Alexander is behind the Motor City Machine Guns and attacks. You know, Josh Alexander, Chris Sabin notice it, and then Ethan Page attacks. Sabin, and then now Josh Alexander and Ethan Page both take the Motor City Machine Guns, and basically leave a message for them, and they're holding up the tag team titles, obviously saying that they're going after the tag team titles, and then basically that's how I would reform the North. I don't know what you could basically the North from TNA. That's how I would have had Josh Alexander and Ethan Page, had them start with the Motor City Machine Guns, because you already know they're gonna have a classic match, and they had classic matches in TNA, and damn, I should have made that one as one of the choices today. I mean, I picked Josh Alexander and Alex Shelley, but damn, I should have picked the Motor City Machine Guns in the North instead. Damn, I didn't really thought about that. So but yeah, it's a quick thing. Like that's how I would have brought Josh Alexander up to the main roster. I would have brought him right away. Just because, again, because of Ethan Page, you would have had this moment. Like if you would have brought Ethan Page to the Royal Rumble, have that moment with CM Punk. Obviously, people know who he is because of NXT, and then he have his 15 minutes of fame with CM Punk, and then after that, he could still brag about it. He's called Ego, right? So he could still brag about it, and you could still have a losing streak. He kind of, I don't want to say he reminds me of Ric Flair, but he has that he looks good. He knows how to look, makes himself look good losing without hurting his status, if that makes sense. Kind of like a Dove Ziggler, where it's like, oh, he does the selling well enough, not overdoing it, where he's gonna be get buried all the damn time, but enough to be on the top spot, basically, and semi-final or anything like that. Where Dove Ziggler, where it's like, damn, bro, you making everybody look good, that they're just gonna have you work with everybody. So at least with that, and then you get to the point where Ethan Page is just like, you know what, I had enough of losing. I need to start winning. And when did I win the most? Is when I was tag team. And who was I tag team with? Josh Alexander. So that's, he brings him up, and kind of, and then from there you can have them teaming up for at least a good year or two. You probably could have them team up for 3 years. They could be one of those tag team where it's like, we don't have to break up. We got each other's back and stuff like that. But they could also be the next Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, if you really think about it, because they have a similar background and story. Actually, I don't even think they do. I don't think they were good friends like that. But you can make it up, right? I feel like you can make it up. Um, so yeah, but I mean, yeah, I'm starting to think there is no comparison between the two. But you could see it though. I think that's what I'm trying to say. You could. I'm not saying they have the exact same story and all that. I know they're not like the best friends, like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I'm just saying like they have. You have a similar story with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, with Josh Alexander and Ethan Page, when it comes to being a tag team, just the wrestling part, obviously, not the personal life. That's where I'm trying to say. Okay, I found my the message I was trying to say. So, but yeah, that's how I would do it. And anyway, hope for a great and bright future for Josh Alexander. Rather, if he just does decide to stay in TNA wrestling or go somewhere else, um, definitely gonna follow him in NXT. Definitely will watch NXT more if he goes there. So, all right, let's go ahead into fantasy booking now. Let's go. Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu, last man standing. Welcome to New Entry Wrestling Podcast. We are in fantasy Booking mode. Now, after weeks of fighting, Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu are ready to end their feud in a last man standing match. Solo Sokoya, Roman's cousin, says the winner will decide the future of the bloodline. If Fatu wins, Roman must acknowledge Solo as the real tribal chief. But if Roman wins, he will face Solo in a tribal compact match to determine the true tribal chief. Roman agrees, but demands that no one interferes. The match is official now. Let's go. The entrances. The lights in the arena go dark as Jacob Fatu's theme song begins to play. The crowd roars as the Samoan werewolf walks down the ramp with fierce intensity in his eyes. Locked on the ring, he shouts, "I love you, Solo," as he makes his way to the ring. Next, the lights dim again. Roman Reigns' theme song hits. The crowd goes wild with cheers as the OTC slowly walks out, raising his finger in the air to show that he is the true tribal chief. He holds his head high with a look of focus in his eyes, staring at Fatu. The match. The match is full of action from the start. Jacob Fatu uses his power and high flying moves to take the fight to Roman Reigns. Roman fights back hard, using the ringside area to his advantage. He slams Fatu into the steel steps and barricade, showing his strength and experience. As the match continues, both men use chairs, candlesticks, and anything they could find to hurt each other. One of the outstanding moments comes when Fatu hits a springboard moonsault from the top ropes onto Reigns, sending him crashing through a table. The crowd erupts at this big move. Roman, however, isn't going to back down when Fatu climbs once again to the top rope, looking for a big high flying move to finish the match. Roman surprises him with a Superman punch, sending Fatu crashing to the mat. Fatu struggles to get back on his feet, resting outside the ring apron. Roman grabs him and sets him up for a huge Samoan drop, slamming Fatu right through a table outside the ring. The table explodes on impact. Fatu is down, struggling to get back up before the 10 count. Roman Reigns sends a victory and charges for another Superman punch, followed by a devastating ooh ah spear through the barricade at ringside. Roman gets back up and stands tall, staring down at Fatu, who is slow to recover. The ref starts the count. Fatu tries to get up, but he can't make it before the count of 10. The bell rings. Roman Reigns wins. Roman stands in the ring, raising his arm in victory, but there's no time to relax. Solo is standing on the stage, smiling, looking directly at the camera, saying, "It's all part of the plan." Roman may have won, but the real fight is still to come. Roman will face Solo in a tribal compact match to see who is the true leader of the bloodline. Will Roman stay as the tribal chief, or will Solo take his spot? The fight of the bloodline is not over. That was my fantasy booking with Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu in their final, I guess, their final battle, final trinity. This will lead on to Solo versus Roman Reigns later on my fantasy booking version. Um, so yeah, let me know what you guys thought about that. All right, well, it looks like my co-host is ready to be tagged in. Before we go and bring him in, we're gonna go and see what we're gonna be watching for our watch along. So let's go. That's gonna be our next segment. Let's go. All right, Ever. It is time that we're gonna see what the our listeners picked for us to watch for our Cyber Sunday episode. Let's
No,
go.
let's
And
go.
the winner is all right. So Jacob Fatu versus Josh Alexander. This was damn. Was this Ric Flair's last tour, right? Or the last ride or something like that?
Yeah, the last retirement match show. Jim Crockett Promotions, right? That's what it was.
I think
Yep.
so.
Rick Flair's last match,
There you
allegedly.
go. Okay, so that's
Allegedly.
so that's what the fans our fans. We don't have
Yeah.
fans. That's where our listeners picked. So all right, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm gonna be honest, Ever. I
Yeah.
have not watched this match.
Me neither. So that'll be
So
kind of a first for both of us.
yeah, so very exciting. Yeah. The only reason why I never looked back at it is because I won't spoil the ending for you. I don't know if you heard about the ending. There was a
Oh.
certain ending. That's why I was like, oh, okay. I didn't want to go back and check it out because. Um, but yeah, let's see how it goes, man. Josh Alexander, he's Impact World Heavyweight Champion at this time. I think this was like so this had to be last year then, right?
Yeah, it had to be last year, yeah. Because this is before Ric Flair joined AEW. Was this sponsored by AEW?
No, no.
No.
Oh, look at that. It's that Tom guy. What's the other guy's name? I keep forgetting his name. The WCW guy.
Tony Schiavone?
Yeah, that guy.
I don't know the last guy, but
Yeah, probably some guy, Ric Flair, or from Jim's promotion, whatever. Jimmy Crockett's. Who's Jimmy
who
Crockett's? Do you know who Jimmy Crockett is?
he ran the promotion initially before WCW bought it. Before Ted Turner bought WCW.
So, oh,
Ooh, the walking weapon.
here comes Josh Alexander, bro. There you go. Man, I'm gonna be honest, I really thought Jacob was gonna sign with Impact Wrestling. I,
Why?
because of this match. I thought it
Oh,
was
this
his way.
match.
Yeah, I thought that was his way in,
Well, I
like
think at this point every promotion was looking at him, right? They're like AEW's looking at
yeah.
him, WWE is looking at him, TNA, New Japan.
At this time he was still with MLW, right?
Yeah, MLW. Yeah.
The Impact World Heavyweight Champion. I hold that title. Oh, dude, no, this what are we talking about? This is not last year. This is like 2 years ago.
Yeah. Never
Oh
mind.
man, yeah, I just realized that.
So yeah, because now Jacob
Yeah.
looks like he's ripped. Here looks a little bit bigger, but he's still a beast. Oh, there we go. We
Oh,
started the
look at
match.
that. The match just
The
started.
corner.
Damn, yeah, dude. So
There
this
we
is
go.
2 years ago because I just
Oh.
remember Andrade was in this match as well. He was in the main
Ah,
event,
this
and
pay per view, this show, right?
yeah. Well, no, it was the pay per view.
Oh yeah, because
It was a pay per view.
he's a son-in-law of Ric Flair. That's why.
Ooh,
Oh, slap by Jacob
look
to
at
the
that
corner. Oh,
Irish
back.
whip backdrop right there.
Looking like a goon right now. Jacob Fatu, but he.
He did get slimmer though.
Oh yeah, I think Derby told him to, or he just wanted to. I don't know. Oh, to the
Damn.
corner. Jacob Fatu showing off, but not again. He should not do that against Josh Alexander. That's for sure. Oh,
Ooh, look at
out the
that.
corner goes Josh to the
Josh to the
top.
top rope. There you go.
Ooh,
Oh,
front
drop
drop
kick.
kick. There we go.
Hey, ever knows a little bit of wrestling moves now, huh?
Yeah. Let's see what he's doing here.
Ooh, nice
Oh,
uppercut.
European uppercut. Yep.
Go ahead, Ever. I didn't mean
Another one.
to.
Irish whipped by Josh Alexander down. Oh,
Oh,
beautiful back elbow by
damn.
Josh Alexander. There we go.
I could see the what's it called? I could tell that they're related, Jacob Fatu and Umaga.
Yeah.
I could tell they're related just based on how he looks, and obviously the gear is more of a tribute, but
Yeah.
just it looks like Umaga. It looks like
Yeah.
who was Umaga? Oh, Jamal, right? Jamal and
Jamal.
Rosie.
Jamal and Rosie. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I see right now.
Yeah.
That could be because I'm watching this without my glasses.
Yeah. There goes Josh Alexander. They're taking it. They slow down a little bit here, but it's cooking right now.
A couple of
Oh.
forearms from Josh Allen. Ooh,
Oh.
that was loud.
Big slap.
That was loud. That was a
Yep.
loud slap. That. Ooh, Shiny Wizard. Oh, snap.
Oh. Hurricanada by
Eh,
Fatu.
I thought he was gonna go for a Shining Wizard.
Yeah. Oh no. This is the
Oh,
danger
damn.
spot
Yeah, they're
on the
outside the ring
outside. Yep.
aprons. Right in the ring aprons right now.
Oh, this is
Ooh,
a
couple.
dangerous spot here.
Oh, I know that for a fact.
Oh no.
Ooh, a big boot. Oh,
Oh.
well, clothesline from Jacob to Josh back inside the ring. And
The
Jacob, oh,
werewolf is gonna fly. Is
he's
the
going to the
werewolf gonna
top.
fly? Let's go. No.
Oh,
Josh
snap.
Alexander, what is he doing?
Oh, what is he
Oh.
going for? Oh,
Oh.
damn. Nice Explorer.
Superplex.
It was an
Was it a suplex?
Explorer.
Oh,
It was an
exploder.
Explorer. Explorer suplex. Nice.
Beautiful. Look at that. Replay.
Ric Flair's
Oh.
last match,
Mm-hmm.
pay-per-view. So that's what the event is
Allegedly.
called.
He might come back. We never know. This guy.
Yeah, Ric Flair. Ric Flair's always he a legend. With Jacob getting up. Ooh, nice. Going up
Oh.
and over. Oh,
Jacob with the
snap! Oh,
whisper in the
whisper.
wind.
There you go.
Yeah.
Damn. Hey, so did you heard um what happened with Bronson Reed?
Yeah. Poor guy. He
Damn.
finally gets a shot, and over here he gets injured. It was a dangerous spot, though. I mean, he would literally jump off the rope and broke his ankle. So hopefully he recovers soon because he could be that big guy. I think we talked about that before. Oh, Jacob right there with
Ooh.
the pin. No, the
Yeah.
two. But yeah, hopefully he recovers soon. Hopefully the ankle injury is only like a few weeks or a couple months. Because
Look at
now
that.
he's added to that bloodline storyline. So actually make him. He might actually be champion. He might actually get a title out of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's a
Be nice.
future world champion.
Yeah.
But the reason why I brought it up is because we all thought Jacob is the one who got hurt, but
Yeah.
he didn't. He just sold it very, very well to take himself out, because nobody could take Jacob out.
Yeah.
I
Oh, look at
Look at
Josh
that.
with the attempted German suplex, but no, Fatu blocks. Ooh, shoulder block and Northern Light
Ooh,
suplex by
one,
Josh Alexander.
two. Oh, damn.
Ooh, that was beautiful though. I like that sequence.
Yeah, dude. I love Josh Alexander, dude.
You hear
That
about his contract? It's
I
gonna end.
know. I can't. He's going to. Yeah, he's leaving
He's not going to
TNA.
AEW, is he? That'll
I
suck.
I hope not.
He will not. He'll probably be like the
No.
commodity for a couple
Don't don't
weeks.
don't get me wrong. I would say if I was his manager, I'd be like, hey man, do a couple days with them. Unless I don't know. I don't know what's. Ooh, he's going for a C4.
Ooh.
We'll go back to Josh Alexander. It looks like we're going to the ending. Oh, look at that! The
Oh.
sequel super kick from Jacob Fatu, bro.
Oh, there
Lights
goes
out.
to the corner. Let's see
Oh
what Jacob has in
no.
mind.
He's going for the Yokozuna driver. Oh
Oh,
no! Oh, that springboard
oh,
move.
that's beautiful though.
What does he call that move? One,
I
two,
call I would
kick
call it
out.
the triple moonsault, triple backflip moonsault. Like one, two,
I feel like the
three.
backflip is not necessary because
Yeah.
a moonsault. It's people should know
Oh,
what a moonsault is.
I would say a double moonsault with a flip
A
on the
springboard,
ropes.
yeah, a
Yeah.
double springboard
Or
moonsault.
yeah, probably or triple because he hits it one, two,
Yeah.
he goes middle
Triple,
top and then goes in the flips on the
a
ropes.
mega springboard.
Here we go.
Oh, look at that
Oh, homage to Umaga, but no, he misses it. Oh, Josh Alexander goes for the ankle.
ankle lock time. Look at that. Is he
Ankle
going to
lock.
tap out? Is he going to tap out? Jacob Fatu going to tap out, just like
Oh,
Kurt Angle made Samoa Joe tap out. on our last episode. Go check that out. What episode was
Yep.
that? 93. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah. Oh,
Oh,
damn. He took his head out.
inside out clothesline
Oh
by
my gosh.
Alexander.
He's picking him up. C4.
Oh,
Oh no,
no.
power bomb. Damn. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
spot
Power bomb, but he
with the
drops him
knee.
on the knee. Josh Alexander went for a power bomb. Drop Jacob Fatu right on Josh Alexander's knee. Damn, that was
Ooh,
painful. You know that hurt both
painful.
of them.
Oh yeah, dude.
I
Jacob's
would
not a
have
small
cried.
guy. Jacob's not a
No.
small guy. If he lands on your knee, it's gonna hurt regardless.
Hell
But yeah,
yeah.
oh, I forgot to mention, guys. We didn't mention in the beginning, but make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Follow us on our social medias. Thank you guys so much for joining us here at New Entry Wrestling Podcast. Oh,
Oh snap! What's happening?
to the outside goes Jacob. He's in a predicament here, but what is he doing?
Ooh, nice
Oh,
forearm. Oh, it looked like a knuckle sandwich.
yeah. Oh, there
Here
goes
comes your
Josh.
fries. Here comes your
Oh,
fries. That worked out. Oh snap!
you literally. What do you do there? Because people are. He. What?
He did
Jacob was on the ropes. No, on the bottom of the turnbuckle,
yeah,
right? And
on the
then
ring
apron.
apron, and
Yeah.
then he crossed. Josh Alexander did the crossbody dive on the
Oh,
back of Jacob. Jacob's going. Oh, Jacob!
oh,
What a
what was that?
moonsault of his own!
Like a topo con Helio, but a
Oh my
sideways.
goodness, he went springboard. He did one of those gymnastics tricks.
Yeah,
You know when people run and they jump over that pole
yeah.
and they do like a backflip? That's what Jacob Fatu did. And he a big man, so that's very impressive. You feel me?
Very Vader like, right? Like he's a big guy, but he's not mega big, but he's big, you know. Oh, here we go to the
Mm.
top. He's gonna hit the moonsault.
Springboard.
Oh,
Ooh, I think people are just impressed of how athletic he is
yeah,
for his size. One, two. He is Samoan, you
yeah.
know.
Look at that moonsault. Oh,
Boom! What a beautiful.
that replay, that replay right there.
But I gotta ask you,
Yeah,
as as a fan,
hmm
because I'm asking you as a fan,
yeah.
do you think is that all that necessary for Jacob Fatu to do?
What? Like the
Like
flips and stuff?
all that flip stuff.
I mean, everybody has their style. I would say that's a
But no,
style, you
for
know.
you as a fan watching Jacob, do you think that's necessary?
Yeah, I mean, everybody has. I like his style. It's like
Hmm.
a mix of powerhouse and high flyer. I like that kind of style. Oh, Jacob
Damn,
reverses the
nice.
German suplex.
Lands on his feet. Oh, pop
Oh,
up Samoan drop.
beautiful,
That's the finish right
beautiful.
there.
It should be. But yeah, I mean, I like his style. It's like a powerhouse style, but it's also like a lucha libre style. So I
Mm.
dig that. Who would I compare him to, like lucha libre wise?
La Parca.
La Parca,
LA Park.
LA Park.
LA
They're
Park.
The
The
OG one.
OG.
I say that he's like a Vader, but Vader was a lot bigger. You
Yeah,
know,
that's why I don't see Vader because Vader was, yeah, much bigger, but Vader, all he did was a moonsault, right?
yeah. But I
That's all
like.
he
Oh,
did.
who's coming in?
Oh,
Who's that?
it's,
Somebody.
damn. Matt Cardona and Brian Myers coming out, attack both Jacob Fatu and Josh Alexander, and then ending this match by DQ. That's
Oh,
why I did not watch this match back
are they? What are
ever.
they going for? Are they going for the N LW MW
No,
L M?
it's just to save the finish because you can't
Ah,
have Jacob go lose, and then you can't have Josh Alexander lose. So
oh wow.
all it was just a big money
Oh,
match. But look at that. Oh yeah, Jacob Fatu is fighting back. Josh Alexander
C4.
C4 on some
Bam.
guy.
I think
Boom, dropped him.
that's some guy from TNA, I think, or like AEW. He's like one of the managers.
Ooh, Josh Alexander and Matt Cardona
So they should run this match back, huh?
run this match back. Hey, it's
Oh,
DDP.
DDP! What is he doing?
Yo, it's me. It's me. It's DDP. Oh, well, at least that's a nice finish. Ooh, turns around.
Oh,
Diamond
beautiful.
cutter to Matt Cardona.
With the
Give
dimes
me
up. Oh no, wait, don't
a
do that.
bang. And yeah, and they hug it out. Josh Alexander, DDP. Hey, that's a match I want to see. Run it back, bro. DDP
Yeah,
can still wrestle, you know that, but
we
he
need a
doesn't want to.
sequel. We need a sequel, man. WWE, hopefully. Well, because Jacob's WWE, so if Josh
Ooh,
Alexander signs to
Josh
WWE,
Alexander. Yeah,
ooh,
go
that
to
would be fire.
NXT.
Oh, dude.
NXT. Oh, and with Ethan Page, brother.
Ooh,
Ooh,
the North reunion, huh?
hey, there goes your new. Hey, there goes your new Sammy and Kevin Owens.
Ooh, there we go.
There goes your
Both
new
Canadian
Sam.
too, right? That's crazy. I just thought about
Yeah.
that. So, what would you rate this match outside of the DQ, obviously? But what would you rate it
Um.
before the DQ?
Honestly, even with the DQ, it wasn't a bad match. I
No.
just wish this the ending kind of was like wasn't expected, but to be fair, we don't hear the audio, you know.
Yeah,
So we didn't really get the full experience of the fans, right?
yeah, that's true.
So it's hard to tell where it's like, oh, is somebody coming out? And because since we couldn't hear the audio,
But I do like that though. Now, no audio, because
yeah,
then I'm like surprised when I see something like, oh, because sometimes the audio
yeah,
ruins it. Because sometimes they give it away. Like, oh, somebody might come out. I'm like, don't
right.
say that. And then somebody does come out. You're like, ah,
The
dude, you
only
could just,
the only problem with the audio is just that fan reaction of or
yeah,
maybe just the sound of the ring action would be
yeah,
nice. That's why I did like the pandemics era when it came to the wrestling because you focus on the wrestling
yeah,
and you get to hear because that's what I want to hear. I want to hear that that I feel like that's what we would have gotten from Josh Alexander and Jacob Fatu. That
right,
oh, you think you're better than me? Oh, you're a tough guy. I like
yeah,
hearing that. That's why I like Chris Jericho matches and Bully Ray matches and Scott Steiner matches because they do the trash talking in the ring.
yeah,
Like, get up. Come on, ref. Count. I felt like that's what would have been expected, but Josh Alexander's a baby face and Jacob doesn't really seem much of a talker.
right.
Um,
Even
uh,
now, even now, WWE doesn't talk.
Actually, he does trash talk, but the thing is, I don't know if he does it. We can't hear it. You know what I mean?
Right,
So I don't know. That's something we may have to go back and watch and hear the audio. But the
right.
match itself, man, I'm gonna be honest. I'll give it a solid 8 out of 10. The only thing that would have been great was I wish there was the sequel would have been more noticeable. Um, because Jacob Fatu kept hitting all these cool moves where it was hard to. That's why I would ask you, like, as a fan, do you feel like that's necessary? As a former worker, and a referee, I feel like, bro, that's unnecessary because I don't, I don't know when the finish is. You
Yeah.
know, so as
But
a that
don't you like that though? I like a little mystery. I don't want to always be like, oh, I know it's gonna end right here.
now, not when you're hitting 10 cool moves at the same time.
Well, that's modern wrestling nowadays. You have some wrestlers have
But
to hit
that's
like
why
20 moves, you know, just to
as
like, oh, that's my quota. I hit 10 moves. I have to do 10 flips out the ring, you
But
know?
you see, you hear yourself different from
Yeah.
your view as a fan and me as a worker, from as a wrestler and a referee, where it's
Mhm.
like you feel like you want to see that. I'm not hating on it.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to like let the listeners know how people view wrestling because, like I said, wrestling is weird, right?
Wrestling is weird.
Yeah.
Yes, it
So
is.
so for you is the fact that he could do it, why not? you
Right.
know let's see it, right? And especially if you're going against somebody that who can hang with you. So now obviously somebody where it's like, hey, this guy can't do that kind of stuff, why are you working with this guy? Or that's where it's like that's all that stuff is not necessary. But for me as a worker, I'll be like, bro, god damn, what are we doing here, man? Like I'll do two or three out of those cool moves, man. I ain't gonna do all 20. And as a referee, I'm just like, bro, I'm gonna mess up the finish because I don't even
Mhm.
know what the finish is if you're calling this on the spot or not telling me what the finish is.
Yeah.
If I know what the finish is, Then awesome. But now here's the worst part. What if you tell me your finish is your finisher, but the guy kicks out on two? You just told me that was your finish. You hit your finisher and he kicked out. So is it gonna happen? Is he not gonna kick out the next? Is it the second time? Is it the third time? When do I know
Yeah.
which one is the actual finish, right?
So would
S-
you ever have cues and stuff, or like they say like, oh, I'll do two of them. At the second one, you do it, or they don't tell you. Obviously, they're like,
So when I used to ref, it used to build up to that point
yeah,
where we've been facing each other so many times that I know how to protect myself when I take your move.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Because I took it so many times, I know how to protect myself. Now these days is people's finishers don't even mean anything.
nope. It's like I have to hit it four times now to make it
Yeah,
effective.
just to get a reaction from the crowd or to get a level. It's like a video game to them now,
Yeah,
where you have to get the fan reaction or the stars to level up.
yeah,
And before was you used to fight and
the whole match.
wrestle
Yeah,
to build up to get to level up to
yeah,
get your finisher.
like a
And
video
then
game. Yeah, you're like,
like a video
let me get
game.
this power
Yes.
meter to the highest mark, and then boom,
Right.
drop the power bomb or drop the whatever.
Sometimes you get to weak of them to the point where you don't even need your finisher,
Nope.
right?
Yeah,
But
just a quick elbow drop, right?
now
Whap.
it's you have your finishers right away. You can hit it at any time. All these special levels and all that. You don't have to work for it. You just kick out. It's basically just have fun basically. Nothing
Yeah,
wrong with that, but when you're watching a pay-per-view, I don't want to see 10 of that.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true. It's like overdoing like the Canadian Destroyer.
Yeah.
Like you said, it was a protected move, and then everybody started doing it. Now it's like, oh, you have to take three Canadian destroyers. Before, Petey Williams only needed one Canadian destroyer, and that
Mm-hmm.
was the match. That was his finish.
Right.
So I have a question for you. Speaking of moves, taking them, what move? You don't have to say the name of the wrestler. Just say like the name of the move. But what moves hurt the most to you? Like a power bomb, or was it like a suplex? Was it a pile driver? Like what was the move that hurt?
Well,
It stung the most.
I would never take a power driver.
No. Okay.
Uh,
That's one out.
yeah. Um, well, besides the move that I hurt myself, um,
Wow.
uh, I don't know. I'm trying to think back.
Didn't you
Um,
say you did a ladder spot once? There's like a we gotta find that video, bro. I want to see that video.
I did a ladder spot. Oh
You told me
no,
so. You told me something
Matt
about a ladder.
Nix. Matt Nix
Oh,
did a ladder spot. I was the referee in that match.
uh,
Um, no, I'm trying to think.
I gotta find these videos of you wrestling, bro. That'd be kind of nice.
Oh, I have them. It's
Oh
not in
yeah,
public.
let me watch it. Let me
Yeah,
watch it real quick.
yeah, I can send it to you.
And
It's
then
not
if we have like our five fans that want to watch it, it has to be a special screening. Like you have to
special
be.
screening
Yep. Buy
on
merch.
my OF on
I
my
know.
merch. I don't get no OF merch. That money is my profit. He's trying to share my
I know.
profit with
No,
my
I know.
own.
It's your profit, bro. It's
Yeah,
your profit.
exactly. So, trying to share my profit with my videos. OF, go subscribe to my OF. Yeah,
What?
Ever's coming soon too.
Well, no, not.
Yeah, yeah, the
Yeah.
everlasting. He's gonna his is gonna be like the like Ross. Like what does the Ross do with the dinosaur stuff? That's what Ever's gonna do. You re
Ross with the dinosaurs?
Yeah, from
Oh, Ross from
France.
Friends.
Yeah.
Oh, like
I don't
what are
know.
you talking about?
Yeah, I don't even know. What were we talking about? So what was your
What
question
the
again? Go
what
ahead.
move like
Oh,
that you got hit with that actually hurt the worst, like stung you for a couple, like actually hurt you a lot.
honestly, just the moves that I hurt myself with. It was
Like,
just like I landed wrong, obviously.
oh
That's basically it. But any move, me personally, that the only honestly, wrestling moves hurt if it's done wrong. That's it.
yeah,
That you know what I mean? That's it. You only get hurt if it's done wrong, and I don't want to say that's what happened with me. It's just the timing of my landing. When you fall, you
Yeah,
fall.
yeah,
Especially if you're falling backwards, you don't have control of that.
yeah,
um, yeah. So, and like I said, the only move I wouldn't take was a power driver, but that's only in the indies. And
yeah,
at that time, the power driver was banned. So the only people who were only allowed to do it were people who were in the 90s.
yeah. Well, they
And
had like a
then,
lot of experience. They could
yeah,
do it well.
yeah,
If you're new, like nope, no power driver, no tombstone, no.
yeah. So yeah, in my time it was banned. So, or if it was a finisher, but they said that only the promoter or the booker had to approve it, and it
Yeah,
had to be like a great ending. It couldn't just be like, oh, you kick out, because at that
yeah,
time finishers were protected.
yeah,
So, but yeah, like yeah, the wrestling moves shouldn't hurt unless it's done right, you know.
yeah.
The first bump obviously is gonna hurt because it's gonna be like, oh, damn it, God, that first bump. But after a while, it's like, oh, okay, Obviously, again, that's why John Cena is the best. That's why people love working with John Cena. You gotta when you're doing this 300 days out of the year, you gotta do moves that don't hurt, right? Why do you
Right.
think John Cena keeps doing the same moves? They don't hurt.
Yeah, yeah,
Why do you think John Cena calls the match? Because I got to do the moves that won't hurt, you
yeah.
know? And also, it helps for the person who can listen, you know? That's why a lot of people hate on John Cena because it's like, oh, John Cena doesn't want to do this move because it's like, yeah, because I gotta wrestle next week, I gotta wrestle tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and I gotta do television. You don't.
And house shows and stuff too.
Yeah, you do. You're doing one show right now, and then you get to go home. You know.
Yeah,
So, but yeah, So, but I will say the one move I did enjoy taking that I had a great time. So I was a jobber for this one match, right? I was going against this guy. I forgot his name,
don't say his
but
name. Just
uh, actually, I don't even think I don't even think in this time era, I don't even think I could say his name.
yeah, I don't.
Yeah, so not his actual name. It's his gimmick name. It's just
Yeah,
I'll tell you.
yeah.
I could tell you because I could censor it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Oh wow.
but his real name I don't remember anyways.
Yeah, don't tell. Don't keep
So,
that to yourself.
um no, it's nothing bad
Oh
anyways.
yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like,
No.
protect the
So,
name.
yes.
Just
No, he
kidding.
was a cool dude. Um for those people who are wondering what just happened, I dropped the F bomb. So, so
We gotta
uh,
censor that.
but anyways, no, so I'm gonna see if I have this video because you brought it up. So
Yeah.
I did shout out to Johnny. I forgot yeah, Johnny. He was my tag team partner for we were doing a jobber match for that wrestler. He was 7 feet tall. So let's just
Wow.
go. So his we're gonna call him 7 feet tall guy, all right?
Okay.
So me and Johnny, or sorry, not me and Johnny, Malcolm Cage and Johnny Boy going against 7 feet tall guy, right?
Right.
Now, hold on. Man, I wish. All right, I'll tell you the story while I'm trying to find the video at the same time, all right?
Okay.
Because I want to see. Hold on. Let me pause.
Smash.
All right. So, anyways, the match was pretty like it was a squash match. So basically,
Right.
so I'll tell you. I'm gonna be honest. I'll tell you how. I don't remember much about the match, but I'll tell you how. I can tell you the backstage stuff, right? So, shout out to my trainer Steve Boz, the superstar Steve Boz. He came up to me and he's like, "Hey, you're gonna go here. Hey, 7 feet tall guys. Uh, here are the jobbers that you're gonna go against. Ian and Johnny." He's like, oh, "Okay, what's up, guys? Blah blah blah. Nice to meet you. Ian, take care of him. Blah blah blah. All right, cool. 7 feet tall guy. Hey, nice to meet you. We heard about you. great stories and all that. Sat down, talked. Just he was just telling us stories that we cannot I cannot speak. But
Right.
they were great stories. Nothing bad, just wild stories. Nothing bad. Just I can't. I can't remember everything. It's just wild drunk stories. What do you expect?
Yeah. Yeah.
When you hear one, you hear them all. Basically, they're
Correct.
basically all the same.
Yeah.
Um. So he's like, all right. So he's like, he hasn't wrestled in a long time, and he just wanted to. He wanted this was more of his way back in,
Right.
and he kind of wanted that. This was the he wanted that Goldberg treatment before Goldberg was even a thing.
Well,
Just
Goldberg
come.
was around, no? But
No,
Goldberg,
this was before. You know how Goldberg just came back, comes back for
yeah,
one match, gone, come back, or I guess
lost
the
title, comes
the
back,
Brock
lose.
Lesnar. I guess I should
Yeah,
have said Brock Lesnar.
treatment.
Yeah, he wanted the Brock Lesnar treatment before Brock Lesnar, right?
Yeah,
Just wrestle once, just do a quick job and all that stuff, just to get the crowd hot. That's
yeah.
it. Um, yeah, let's go in. So he's like telling me that he hasn't been in the ring for a long time. This is his first match back, basically. So I was
Oh
like, all
God.
right, cool. Sorry, I got a little thirsty. Ooh. Anyways, uh, damn, ever why you lick your lips?
My lips are dry, bro. Hold
Ooh, come here, baby.
on.
So, all right. Um, so we're now he's like, all right, so what do you want to do over the match? He's like, you guys decide. And I was like, he's like, okay, well, it's a handicap match, so why don't we just go take turns of going over our matches? So me and Johnny are like, who's gonna start off the match? I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember who started off the match. That's why I can't really cap in. But that's what I could tell you the spots. So we went over the spots and then we went. Johnny went told his spots first. Then I'm like, okay, here are my spots that I'm gonna be doing to the 7 feet tall guy, right? He's like, all
Right.
right, let me hear your spots. So I'm like, okay, uh, you're going to what's it called? Irish whip me. I'm a duck one. I'm a duck two, right? So basically throw a clothesline or throw a punch, whatever, or elbow. I'm gonna duck it, and then you're gonna do that twice, right? On the third time, I'm gonna go for a crossbody. You're going to catch me, right? And I told him when you catch me, walk around with me. I'm going to scream, say, please don't do this to me. Let go of me, right?
Okay.
He said, bro, you do that, I will drop you right there on the spot because I would be dying of laughter. And if you make me break character, I am walking out and you guys are going to win by count out.
Wow.
So, I was like, come on, man, that's a great
Bro,
spot.
what?
Bro, okay, we'll do the spot. But I'm just telling you, if you make me laugh, I have to leave because I told you his name. He's a serious guy.
Right.
He's trying to beat Goldberg. He's Brock Lesnar. Like I said, he's just trying to
Yeah.
be hot. That's it. He just wants to, like when that slow burner and then you want the crowd to go back up. That's what he wants to do. You
Yeah.
know. So basically, an easy payday for him. And
Right.
plus, he wants to hang out with the boys after the show because he misses them. So I said, okay, after the crossbody, I'm gonna tag. He said it's gonna be in and out, quick. Like after one spot, after a bump, tag in, tag out. He said that if the crowd likes you, he said I'm gonna keep you in the ring and work with you, and I'll just call my spots. So I said, okay, we'll do that more with me, because I listen more than he will. But just call easy. Just tell me to bump. Don't be like calling all these crazy stuff. Keep it simple. You know
Yeah.
punches, but a move, Irish whip, clothesline, bump, back bump, face bump, whatever, right? All right,
Right.
cool. So the next spot was going to be we're going to the top rope.
Oh God. Oh no, no.
So
He's going to the top rope, or you
I'm going
are?
to the top rope.
Okay. It's like
I
he's a
don't.
7 foot guy. I'm like, oh, that's
So
a tall dude.
so after that, so so when he okay, slowly it's coming back to me now. It's slowly
What
coming
year
back
was
to me.
this? What year was this?
11, I think, or
Oh wow,
12.
okay. It's been a while then.
So so when he catches me for that cross body, right? He throws me, and then I do the tag. I go tag Johnny, and then Johnny goes in and he goes and attacks him in the back, right? Boom, 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 boom. No
Right.
cells, right? Seven
Yeah.
feet tall guy, no cells. Turns around, Johnny's like, no, please, no. And I'm calling this, right? And I told Johnny you should do that. He's like, oh yeah, you're right.
Oh my god.
No,
Does he break character?
no.
Oh, okay.
So he grabbed so this part I did not. So this is the pro. This part was funny. So after Johnny turns around, I told Johnny, I told Johnny,
Yeah.
after you turn around, you say, no, please, no, no, don't hurt me. I told him, turn around, run. He's gonna grab your tights. Pull him, and then just like and then was I don't remember, I guess like do a back like a forearm to the back of the head and all that stuff. That
Okay.
I think something like
Forearm.
that. And I said then run toward then like yeah, and then sell the like kind of like do a roll and then tag me in and then I'll go in and you're gonna hit me a big boot. Cool. He didn't go. That was the spot. That was supposed to be the
Oh.
spot. What ended up
Oh no.
happening was
Oh god.
after Johnny said, no, 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 no. 7 feet tall guy uh grabs Johnny by the head. Boom! Punches him right
Oh god.
on the top of his head, right? Because you gotta protect that's where you hit the
Yeah.
person, right? In wrestling. So hits him right in the head, boom, takes a back bump, picks him up, hits him with a drop kick.
Oh, what? Who is the drop kick?
7 feet tall, hits Johnny with a
What?
drop kick.
What?
So we went from no, 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 I'm sorry, because obviously Johnny's hitting the 7 feet tall guy in the back on the back, right? Of his
Yeah,
on his back. And again, oh, by the way, 7 feet tall guy is 7 feet tall. I'm 5'8", okay?
okay.
Johnny's 5'7".
Oh god. So that's like a
At this time, he was 5'7". I'm pretty sure he got taller, or maybe he's still 5'7". So we're going against 7 feet tall guy. Okay.
yeah.
So remember when I said he picked me up for a scoop power slam?
Yeah,
Yeah. So again, that's pretty high, bro.
that is.
That's pretty high.
It's almost what, like 2 inches off the ground? Almost? No, 1.5 inches, something like that.
I don't even
It's still
know.
pretty high. It's still pretty high though. It's like
Yeah.
you're in the air
So
for a bit.
um yeah, and it felt like I was high, like it felt forever, right?
Yeah.
And I told him to carry. Oh, but and that's the other spot. He, you know how I told you he was supposed to carry me and show me to the crowd because I wanted the crowd to see my face expression. Like, no, please don't do this to me. You know, put me down. Oh, put
Yeah.
you down? Yeah, I'll put you down. And then he was gonna do the fall away slam. You know what Brash Up used to
Yeah,
do
the
and all
fall away
that.
slam. Yeah, yeah.
The skull hall and all that.
Yeah, like
That's what he
pop.
was supposed to do, and that's why he said, "Oh, if you
Oh,
do that, bro, I'm gonna drop you right there and start laughing and roll out of the way." You know, because of my gimmick and who I am, you can't make me break kayfabe. Basically, you know, he's the Undertaker, so it's like
right,
you can't do that.
right.
So he did. I guess he wanted to save himself, so he didn't do that. So he just went and threw me, bro. I went,
Oh,
oh man, I could not. So what I did, right? I couldn't breathe. So I'm selling
oh
my
God.
back and I did a full like I went around the whole ring and sold it anyways. So everybody saw my face expressions. Even my oh, by the way, my family was there.
Oh God.
Did I forget to mention that
Yeah,
part?
you did. Wait, who was your mom and your dad and your siblings?
My siblings, not my mom.
Oh
My
no, she would not do that. You're like,
yeah,
Nico, no, ¿qué
no,
estás
yeah.
haciendo?
Yeah, and when she found out I was going against 7 feet tall guy, she said, "Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go." And she read the name.
Ah,
So
okay.
yeah, so she's like, yeah, I ain't going for that. But no, my dad enjoyed it. He, every dollar he spent on me was worth it that day. Yeah,
There you go, son.
yeah.
Nico.
He's like, he bought me a car after that. He's like, yeah, he's like, I was like, I gotta, you know what? I gotta show my dad. I gotta find that video ever. I'm like, look,
Yeah.
dad, look how tough I used to be. Remember?
Oh my God.
Like he's probably
Wow.
like, hey, what happened to that guy? So, 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 anyways,
Your siblings
uh,
were little then, huh? Because
yeah.
because your sister's like 10 years younger than you, no? 5 years,
Mm-mm.
probably. Couple years.
She's like 5 years younger than me.
Yeah, so you're probably
Yeah.
like she was probably a
Oh,
still a high schooler.
oh, oh, it gets worse, bro.
Oh God.
There was a certain person in my life who has kids that I took care of. They were there too.
Oh
So,
wow.
uh, yeah, so that was fun.
Yeah, we just saw you get demolished in the ring.
Yeah. Oh no, they were cheering.
Oh,
They
I know,
were
yeah.
they,
They
they
were
were
like,
cheering. Yeah,
yeah,
they were
please
cheering for them.
okay. Please be okay.
Yeah, no. Oh no, they were cheering. So especially when they saw my face expression, it was worth it for them, right?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Okay, and then so obviously I tag Johnny in, and then that's where he goes and does the spot. And remember, uh, what's it called? Yeah, so he gets knocked on his head, he gets the drop kick, and then he gets a sidewalk slam.
Ooh.
So he was in the
Okay.
ring with him for a
A
good
good minute.
a good
Yeah.
minute, yeah, and it was just supposed to be quick.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be me taking all the spots. So
Right.
and that was just because Johnny didn't want to work him or
Wait,
something.
time out though. Let me go back to that part where you say you couldn't breathe. So was it briefly or you couldn't actually breathe? It was like you gasped for air, or was it like
Yeah,
the wind was
yeah.
knocked out of you?
The wind kind of knocked out of me for a second,
Oh,
just because
okay.
again he was supposed to walk around and carry me
Fall away
because
slam you. But
yeah,
he dropped you instead, so it's
yeah,
kind
he
of like,
dropped
oh,
he still went for the fall away slam. But
yeah.
as soon as went for the cross body, he caught me and then he went for it.
Okay.
When he first catches me, I was supposed to be like, "Oh, no." And he was supposed to walk we were supposed
Yeah.
to have a moment together.
Like strong man you, like,
Yeah,
oh, strong
basically
arm
all
you, like,
around the
hey, look at
ring.
this guy. I could
Right.
and he's like, hey, look at this. But
Yes,
he's like, nope. He just flopped
exactly.
backwards, like,
Exactly, because everybody was supposed to see my face expression and we were
yeah.
supposed to have a moment together. But I guess when he said that I would break kayfabe, I guess he got
Wow.
concerned, and I feel like that's why he went for the spot and he said no and threw me. And you know what? I think that was the case because I think that's what he told me after the match.
Oh, you think so? You
I,
got a
I,
concussion or
I
something?
well, we keep maybe if we keep going with the story, maybe I'll get more
Okay.
memories,
Okay. Yeah.
because now things are coming back to me, right?
Okay. Good. Good.
So, oh, by the way, I did get concussion.
Oh
I got
God.
yeah, not
Oh
in this
God.
match, not in
Oh,
this
okay.
match, not in this match.
Talk about this match first,
Yeah,
though.
so
Story time with Ian.
I don't even think I remember the one that I did got one.
Well, you got a concussion. You definitely don't remember what happened. You're like, what happened?
I know so many
You
matches
woke up
that's
in the hospital. Like, what happened? No,
oh
just
I
kidding.
did.
Go back to this. Go
So
back to this story though. We'll talk about that story later.
um oh my gosh, I was so reckless.
I know, right?
Uh,
Well,
so all right, okay. So the spot we went to the spot. So yeah, so let's go back. So the backstage, Johnny was supposed to, hey, hit him in the back. Hey, no, whoa, 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 sorry, sorry, and turn around. 7 feet tall was gonna grab his tights and then back of the forearm and the back of the head roll, tag me in. I was gonna take the big boot, and he was gonna call the rest of the spots, right? And it was gonna be basically like simple spots, hopefully, right?
right.
But instead, what really happened was he grabbed Johnny, punched to the head, drop kick, seven. Oh, by the way, what? First of all, I understand. I didn't realize why you paused me about the drop kick. Yeah, he's 7 feet tall and he did a drop kick, bro.
Yeah.
That's why I need to find that video. And
That's
I
why you
oh
said like he is like a Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar would just not do it. He would do like a
well, no,
punch or a
you're
kick.
not. No, not you're. Don't
Oh,
really think of
treatment wise.
the
Okay. Yeah.
treatment rise.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the
Okay.
he
Not the.
wrestled like Brock Lesnar. No, just the treatment.
Okay.
Yeah, seven. He
But
was
still,
more like.
that's a very unique move though. A
Oh, you
drop
know
kick is
what?
very different. But
Imagine
oh,
Matt Morgan.
oh, okay. So he's like a
Matt
Matt Morgan.
Morgan. Yeah,
But he was
I mean,
lean and tall then.
no,
He was
you know
like
what?
tall.
No, Matt
No.
Morgan. Picture Matt Morgan. Perfect
Okay.
example.
All
But
right.
you know the race that I told you.
Yeah.
So is race, is that appropriate term I could use? Yeah, right.
No. 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 Just
Oh
keep.
well, too late now.
Yeah.
So they'll never know.
I'll never know.
Nationality, right? That was the term I was supposed to use.
Nationality. Yeah.
Ah,
Nationality.
that's all right. Now, hey, how do I know I messed up? You know, now I know. So that was his nationality, right?
Yeah.
Um. So okay. So then he goes and does an Irish whip and what's it called? Sidewalk slam. Johnny tags me in, and I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember what happened.
Oh God.
I really don't remember what happened.
Oh gosh.
I know I received a drop. I think. Oh, by the way, so while Johnny is getting beat up by the 7 feet tall guy, I just remember I was shouting out because shout out to Colin Smith, bro. Hey, oh, shout out to Colin Smith. He was Chris Miller's tag team partner. We had Chris Miller on the episode many years ago. Shout out to Chris Miller. He was also on NWA. But
Nice.
what I wanted to say with Colin Smith, he became a fireman. So shout
Oh.
out to that. Congrats on that.
Oh,
Really
nice.
cool. I always wanted to do that. That was actually why one of the reasons why I wanted to be a wrestler was if I couldn't make it like anywhere, like mainly TNA, that was my goal.
Hmm.
Um, then I wanted to be a fireman because at least I was like, I'm gonna have a professional wrestler body. I kind of want to
Yeah.
put a good use
Protect
in
some
it.
lives. Protect some
Yeah, might as
lives.
well. I
Go in
know
the
if
fire and knock the door down.
I know, right?
Get
That's
the
what.
get the people. Like, let's go.
Yeah. So
Come with me if you want to live.
I had a dream and a reality dream. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Because look at honestly, think about it. Professional wrestlers, they should be saving lives. Look at how they're built. Not
Yeah.
AEW. Don't look at them. Bad
Yeah.
example.
No. Bad example.
TNA, eight, and WWE. Good
Okay.
examples.
Yeah.
So but anyways. Okay, so yeah, I don't remember. So I know so what I was trying to say, back to Colin Smith, his dad started laughing so loud. And Colin Smith came up to me after the match started clapping. He said, "You made my dad have a great time."
Good.
He said, "Do you know what he heard?" I was like, "What do you mean what he heard?" I'm thinking, "Oh, my screaming," because I'm screaming throughout the whole match, by the way. Because obviously
I want to
I'm
watch
I,
this now.
I'm going against a 7 foot tall man. Of course I'm screaming. That's why I was gonna take all the moves, right?
Right.
So Colin Smith comes up to me. He's like, "So yeah, by the way, yeah, great job, right? Because you made my dad laugh. Do you know what my dad heard?" I said, "What?" "Hey, 7 feet tall guy, leave us alone. We're just a bunch of two Mexicans that just took this job that we saw on an ad. We didn't knew
Oh
what
my,
we signed up for, all right? We didn't knew what we signed up for.
oh my God.
Okay. Some guy in the back came up to us at Home Depot that we need two Mexicans. And now we're here wrestling you. Leave us
Oh my
alone,
God.
please. I said, damn. First of all,
Oh my God.
Ian didn't say that. Malcolm Cage said that. All right.
Yeah, right. Well, you're Mexican. It's fine. We're Mexicans.
But hold on. The gimmick said that. I didn't
Oh,
say that.
oh my God.
I said, damn. All right.
Oh wow.
I all right, cool.
Put a warning in this episode. Warning.
So well, first of all, we're Mexicans.
Yeah, we are.
But but
Durango, baby. From
that's
Durango.
what threw him off because he's like, what kind of Mexican has a Malcolm? What kind of Mexican is Malcolm Cage?
True.
So I was like, well, say it in Spanish.
Oh my God.
So
Holla than
anyway,
Malcolm. Howla than Malcolm.
that's oh damn. When you said it that
Howla.
way,
Yeah.
damn, ever that's sexy. That may change my name that way now. You may have to call me that. So
Howla.
so all right. So I'm in the ring. I don't remember what happened. Oh, I think he gave me a suplex at one
Wow.
point.
You
He
okay?
had me.
So So you don't remember because it's been a long time, or because you literally like got you were like concussed at the time?
So no, I wasn't concussed in that match.
Oh, 'cause you just
Like
don't remember. Oh, okay.
like I said, the issue with that part was we went over that match,
Yeah.
and so again he let me call it. A shot that, and I'm not even lying on that part. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So because again I'm doing all the spots. So
Right.
so um the part was we lock up, he pushes me off. I tag Johnny. Johnny goes, locks up, boom, tags me back in, and then we go and do that spot that I told you that
Yeah.
the what's it called?
Follow away slam.
The follow away slam, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was my spot. And then I was gonna tag Johnny. Sorry, I was gonna roll to the corner and Johnny was gonna tag himself in, and then go and attack 7 feet tall guy, right? And the
Right.
back because he was gonna entertain the fans. He's gonna like, oh, are you guys entertained? Blah blah blah. And then Johnny was gonna go and attack him, blah blah blah, turn around. And then that was all Johnny. And then I said, oh, as soon as he turns around, Johnny, you should back up, be like, oh no, 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 and then turn around. And I said, 7 feet tall guy, grab his tights and then whack him in the back of his head. Johnny, you roll towards me like crying. Oh, he hit me. It hurts. It hurts.
Oh
Ah,
my god.
okay. Tag me in, and I was gonna take a big boot, and then he was gonna call the rest of the spots. I told him you
Okay.
could call the spots in the ring, just keep it simple. Scoop, suplex, scoop power slam, snap suplex, whatever, big boot, clothesline, bump, face bump, move. You know what I mean? Stuff like that that I
Right.
could hear and it easily understand. He said okay. But because remember, you know how he punched Johnny and then he picked him up, did a drop kick, and then he did a sidewalk slam. I didn't knew what I was getting myself into. So
Mm.
that's why I don't remember. So from that point on, he just called spots for me, and I just listened. And then after that, he said, "Let's go to the finish." So I do remember receiving a suplex from him. I think I probably did get a big boot from him, you know, or maybe he gave me a couple punches or a chops. I really don't remember.
Right.
But so the finish was Johnny took a choke slam, right? This is his finish. He does a choke slam, right? So I found this is how okay. So this is how I found out what his finish is. I said, "What is your finish?"
Mm.
He said, "My finisher is because by the way, our trainer Steve Boz at that time, he wouldn't tell us what his finisher was."
Oh,
I'm
okay.
like, "This is gonna be great." He said, "Don't worry, it's safe." All right, cool. I'm like, "Oh, I just hope it's not a submission move."
All right.
So he
Would you like to know
said,
ahead of time though about that? I would like to know, like,
no, no,
okay.
this was like weeks before the
Oh, okay.
show. Yeah. And
Okay.
then once we got to the show, that's when we found out the finish.
Oh,
So then I asked him, "What's your finish?" He said, "Oh, bro, you're gonna love my finish. I do a choke slam, right? So I give you guys a choke slam, and then I turn around and I do a standing moonsault, and I land on you guys.
what?
Seven
7 foot?
feet.
He does
Yep,
a moonsault?
bro,
What?
standing moonsault. Like Apollo
Wow.
Crews. You know how Apollo Crews
Yeah.
does that gorilla press and then does a moonsault right after?
Yeah, but Apollo Crews is not 7 foot tall.
Exactly, brother. Exactly.
What?
Do you now you get why he wanted to do what he wanted to do?
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
imagine,
wow.
yeah, just go out there, job, choke slam, do a moonsault, go hang out with the boys after that, you know?
Yeah. Wow.
So, man, yeah. So, when he told me that, I was like, well, do you have something in mind? He's like, well, you've been creative so far. What you got?
Wow. So it's like you
Man,
just
hold
gotta
on.
figure it out.
Hey, I said, brother, oh, damn. I, I shook his hand and I'm like, thank you so much. Cause I was like, all right, I got you. So I said, Johnny, you're gonna take a choke slam, right? Boom. Choke slam, boom. I said, 7 feet tall guy, right? After you give him that choke slam, as soon as you pick him up, right? You're gonna point at me and I'm going to the top rope.
Ooh.
You're
Okay.
gonna boom, choke
Bam.
slam him, turn around. I'm gonna be up there, right?
Right.
And then I'm gonna through the double axe handle. You're gonna catch me, choke slam, boom, next to Johnny,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Choke
So like a
slam.
double.
So it's like, yeah. So now I'm laying next to Johnny. You're gonna turn around and do a moonsault on both of us. He
Oh,
said,
okay.
"Hell yeah, let's do that." So remind you, this is easy spots, right? This is
Right.
like a less than 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Maybe three
So
minutes.
the match, whole match right now has only been 5 minutes long. So it's like quick.
Well, I've been telling the story for like
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
maybe 20 minutes, but
I
yeah,
know.
at that
Wow.
time, yeah, it was like a 5 minute match. Yeah, it
Wow.
could have been less than that. So, because again, I don't know, I don't know how long he was gonna like. Yeah, it was gonna be simple spots because Johnny wasn't gonna do too much with him. But
Right.
what's it called? 7 feet tall guy. I guess he was afraid that I was gonna break him, like break character.
Right.
That because I guess he thought that one of the boys were trying to mess with him and try to
Oh.
got me involved. And I feel like again we talked after the show, and I feel like he started telling me why he did what he did in the match because he's like, I think I felt like I'm pretty sure he told me that he felt like the boys were trying to have him break character, and that's why he had
Or
me one.
probably like a welcome back thing. Like, hey, you've been gone for a
Like,
long time. Here's what we're gonna do with you. We're gonna mess with
yeah,
you real quick.
yeah, trying to
Mm,
mess with you kind of thing. And I don't know. So what's it called? Now we go to the match, right? Now it's coming back to me. So now we're in the
Okay, there you go.
match. So Johnny took the sloppiest choke slam ever.
Yeah.
Okay.
In what
So
way? Like, was it like
he
he
did
got
not
lifted and he didn't like take the whole thing?
both.
Oh
He
wow.
didn't even jump for him.
Oh.
So because he did not jump for him, I wasn't able to get on top of the ropes on time.
Oh my God. Oh
so
no.
so who gets the worst out of this?
And that obviously made 7 foot tall guy angry that he didn't like sell it. So he
Oh,
did.
no, yeah.
He was like, what
Let
the?
let me get to it, right?
Oh, okay. Let it cook. Let him cook.
So so now so seven now oh man, now it's coming back to me.
Okay, there you go. There you
Now it's
go.
coming.
There you
So
go.
because again, so I don't know how we led to the finish, right? I really don't
Right.
remember. But I do remember that the finish was that choke slam. So Johnny, again, choke slam, staying there. What's it called? Okay, so once he goes for the choke slam, he was gonna point at me, and that was gonna be my way of knowing. Okay, trying to go up, and I said, do a go around. And I said, "Do you lift them and hang them there, or do you go right away with it?" He said, "I go right away with it. Pick them up and drop them." I said, "Can
Hmm.
you do a 360 then? Let the crowd so that way the fans can see his face expression as well." Because dude, I'm a big deal of that. You
Yeah.
gotta let everybody see the face and all that and care.
Right.
Everybody bought a ticket,
Yeah.
and obviously, there's no monitors, no TV screen, so nobody can't see their face expression.
Yeah.
And it helps the selling as well. So and again, and it gives me that chance to go up there. And he said, "Okay, cool." I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember if he did this whole spinning around, but I'm pretty sure he did. But regardless, when he picked them up, Johnny did not work with him.
He no sold it then.
He
Pretty
no
much.
sold the
Oh
choke
my
slam. I
God.
don't
How?
know. I don't know if he was upset because he was the one who got worked in the ring.
Yeah.
Because remember, he was just supposed to take the forehead, the back of the head, roll, tag me in. I take the big boot, and then whatever was gonna be coming next.
But he took most of that one when you
He
catching
took
your breath.
right. He took most of the
Oh my
moves.
God.
He took most of the moves, but I ended up getting tagged back in and took some moves as well. I was just like, should I still do my spots? I don't. I guess I remember I took what's it called, a suplex, and I think I tagged Johnny back in or something, or Johnny. Oh no, no, no! I never tagged Johnny back in. I think
Oh no.
Johnny went back in the ring to help me out.
Okay. Oh no.
That that could be a possibility as well. So, anyways, Johnny no sell the choke slam.
Yeah. God.
Boom. The I didn't knew this at the time, but he chopped them right
Oh,
there on the spot because
he
as
no sold
soon
it.
he no sold the choke slam, and it was sloppy because he didn't get the air he needed. I'm still going on top rope
Oh,
because he messed up.
oh Lord.
So he chopped them. Boom, loud. Obviously, I heard the noise, but I wasn't thinking. I was like, damn, that was the chop.
Damn.
I thought it was just somebody. I thought somebody sneezed or something.
Oh, n-
You know what I mean? I
oh
was
no.
like,
What is that
but
called? What is that
receipt.
thing?
Yeah,
No,
receipt.
there's something where like you go off script. What is that called? Oh, there's a
A
term.
shoot.
A shoot. The
Yeah,
shoot. The
yeah,
shoot hit. A
a
shoot
shoot.
chop.
So yeah, because he botched and he kind of messed up the timing because I'm still working my way to the top.
Yeah. Mm.
So again, he's 7 feet tall. He was gonna pick him up. You know how the Undertaker chokeslam
Yeah, he
Triple
holds
H?
him. He holds him there for a couple
Yeah,
seconds.
but he wasn't
Mhm.
gonna hold him. He was just gonna
Yeah.
pick him up that high. But
Yeah.
because Johnny no sold, he no he couldn't lift them.
Yeah.
He basically death lift them and dropped them.
Ooh. So he dead
So
weight. Dead
yeah,
weighted.
yeah,
Deadlift. Yeah, dead weight. He was dead weight pretty much.
that's
He's like,
way yeah,
he was like
whatever. He was
he like
basically
clinched up.
concrete.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was clinched up.
Oh
Butt cheeks
man.
and everything over a choke slam, bro.
Wow.
So I'm still on the top rope. Now it gets worse for me,
Oh
right?
god. Yeah. Because now he's
Now
mad. Because he's mad. That's why
he
he's like,
no, he's
this son of a
mad.
gun.
He's
Yeah.
not mad at me. He's mad at him because you know why? Because he has to deal with the guy who's gonna break kayfabe.
Oh wow.
So he looks at me. No, hold on, I'm not ready. Give me a second. Hold on, it's slippery here. You're making me nervous.
Oh god. Oh no.
Everybody's laughing. He comes and grabs me by the neck.
Oh wow.
Bro, what did I say? What was the spot? I'm
Choke
so
slam.
no,
No, crossbody
I
or
do a double axe handle.
yeah,
You
he catches
catch
you.
me,
Yeah.
choke slam right next to Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
You do the moonsault. Nope. He comes, grabs me by my neck and shirt,
Oh, wow.
tosses me
Wow. Uh-oh. It's a shoot.
across the ring.
Wow.
I was like, why? Let me tell you the way I landed. You know how Kurt Angle where he does that belly to belly from the top rope?
Yeah.
You know how like he runs and he goes he
Yeah.
jumps on the rope,
The guy lands
catches
in
you.
the stomach.
No,
Oh.
on his back.
Oh, okay.
Like it's a belly to belly suplex. That's how I
Okay.
landed basically.
Oh, damn.
Like it was just a belly to belly suplex. That's how he tossed me, and that's how how I landed basically.
Oh, wow.
It was not. It was like not. It was. I was safe. I was protected, but I wasn't
Yeah. Okay.
expecting that.
No, because it wasn't part of the spot.
That
You're like,
was
oh
not part
no.
of the spot, and I'm
Oh
like, why am
no.
I being punished?
Yeah.
He grabs me by my neck again. We go for a choke slam. I took a beautiful choke slam. Apparently, uh, I took a nasty choke slam. Depending on who
Yeah.
you ask, everybody thought my family thought I broke my neck
Oh my God.
on how I landed.
Oh
Because
wow.
when he lifted me, because I saw that choke slam. I'm
Yeah.
like, great. I just didn't see the chop. So because I'm still struggling, and then I look at him and I'm just like, ah, great. So because while I like again, like I'm trying to get to the top rope, and I'm struggling as well, right? And again, it happened so fast, so I was like, oh damn. I was supposed to be on top rope, right? Like as soon as I'm on the top rope, that's when I'm, basically right. I was supposed to be on the top rope already when you're about to turn around and all that stuff. But I'm working my way up to the top rope while you just hit your choke slam. So, and I was like, all right, well, I don't know what's gonna happen next, but good luck, right?
Right.
So I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll make up for the choke slam. He, I jumped as best as I could, and he dropped me, and I don't know. I rolled. I, the way I took it, everybody thought I broke my neck. Let's just put it that
Wow.
way.
Wow. So it's pretty strong. It's pretty tough then. It was a strong one.
I was fine.
Yeah, but like people, the way
Oh
you
no!
landed.
I think I did.
Wow.
I did. I think
Oh
what
God.
I think.
You had concussion. Oh God.
Hold on. Oh,
You don't
what
remember, do you?
happened? What happened?
Exactly.
I'm trying to remember what happened, bro.
Daylight. The lights were on. Was it the
So,
lights were
oh,
on, but
okay.
nobody's
So
home?
when I rolled, oh, dude. Okay, so this is what happened when I rolled. When I rolled, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I rolled myself perfectly this way or he moved me that way. But when I rolled, I was next to Johnny.
Oh, okay. So that's what was gonna
So
end that way, anyways, right?
yeah, so I was like, I don't know what just happened. I'm like, but now I know when I looked at I don't even know if Johnny was in my left or right, but I'm
Right.
laying next to him and he does and then he's like, hey, brother, here comes the moonsault. And I was like, by the way, great job on the on the choke slam.
While it's going, while you're in the ring. Oh wow.
I said, yeah, well, in the ring. He said, good
Like,
job on
hey,
the
good
choke slam.
stuff.
He said, good. He said, brother, get ready for the moonsault. And oh yeah, good job on the choke slam.
Looking and
And I was like, you know what I said to him?
what?
I said, brother, I think my neck is broken.
Oh no.
and then, and then next thing you know, we see the 7 feet tall guy
Oh my God.
in the air. And then Johnny says, if it's not broken, it's about to be.
Oh my God, dude. Oh my
Boom!
God.
Moonsault. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Great time, man. Great time. Oh, that was a.
So when the match ended or afterwards, did you have any injuries or just like you were fine or is it like okay, cool?
Nah, I was fine. I was a little concerned of the choke slam
Yeah,
because
you're like,
I had
oh,
no idea. So I had to show you a video, not my
yeah.
video, but I could give you a somewhat. Basically, I landed all on my shoulder blades.
Ooh, that's the worst one to get, right?
No, that's the safest
Oh, that's the
place to
safest? Oh, okay.
land. Yeah,
Oh,
that's the
okay.
safest place to land. And then obviously my chin was tucked in.
Right.
So, but obviously in other people's point of view, everybody's like, bro, I think he broke his neck. Like that was a
Oh,
nasty
that's what you
choke
wanted,
slam.
right? That's the thing. You want him to look like a badass. Like, hey, I made him. I got because then
He's
it had to redeem himself for the other choke slam, pretty much.
yeah, but I didn't
It's
have to
like,
do that,
yeah, I know, right? Yeah,
you know. But yeah, that's what I did it for. It was to redeem his choke slam,
yeah.
and
Otherwise, it makes him look weak, and it's like, oh, this guy's not the killer or
yeah, so
whatever.
I needed to step up for that choke slam, and I was just like, but that on, but the 7 feet tall guy, I will say what was unnecessary was he messed up the spot. You did not need to come up to me and toss me like that. It was bad enough I was gonna take the choke slam, you know,
Yeah.
and but yeah, and then afterwards, that's what I found out. That's when people told, like, obviously we had to. It wasn't Steve Boz. I think it was Marche Rockets and Ali.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
yeah, Mustafa Ali. I think he was back there. I don't know if it was that match or a different match.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm pretty sure he was there. Oh yeah, he was there for that for that show, I believe. But Marche Rockets he were talking about our match, how we went over. He said great job. Not for Johnny Boy. Because he was like, what just happened? Like, why'd you do, you did a great job and all that stuff. And so the choke slam. And then Johnny told me he was just like upset that he got worked on, and it was just like, all right. Because he was just like,
Yeah.
because he was like, it was he felt like that was unprofessional, but I was like, at the same time, I was like, are you gonna tell him any difference?
Yeah.
And also at the same time, we're jobbers, so what do you expect?
Yeah. You're supposed to get
So
squashed.
Yeah, I get where he's coming from, where it was just like, hey, that wasn't part of the plan. You kind of went off script, and like he kind of felt like it was a shoot on him.
Yeah,
But at the same time, it was like, but yeah, look what happened. Look what if he didn't do all that, and you gave him a sloppy finish. You know what I mean? You would have probably got chewed off. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So it kind of, because he worked on you a little bit, and then you gave him a sloppy finish. You had that to fall like, oh, you hurt my back, brother. That's why I didn't want to do that much work. Blah blah blah. You could have done that, but instead you just,
yeah.
I don't know, miscommit. Or you could have just said the timing was off. He basically, he didn't protect himself. I don't want to throw him
Right.
under the bus, but he learned. We all, I mean, like, that's how you learn, right? You mess up and learn and all that stuff. And then obviously Johnny, it worked out for him in the long run for that company later on.
Oh, nice.
Um, he was able to be himself a little bit more eventually. Um, so yeah, it was a great time. So
Yeah.
great fun. And then and then after that we hanged out at the after show. And I think that's where he told me that what happened during our match, and great job. And I think that's what he did. I feel like he did tell me that I went for the fall away slam right away because I did not want you to like have me break character.
Right.
So I don't blame him, brother. I don't
Wow.
blame him. So
So none of them wrestle. Well, you don't wrestle anymore, and they don't wrestle anymore, right?
no.
Or no?
Johnny still does. Johnny does the that. You know what John Moxley does, that amateur grappling thing.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu
Yeah, I think so.
or something like that.
That
Judo.
those competitions. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
amateur wrestling in a
I
way.
think Baron Corbin did one. He got like gold medal or sort of
Yeah,
silver
that's what Johnny does
something.
now.
Probably judo because judo. A lot of wrestling moves are from judo.
Mm.
Maybe judo. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Johnny does something similar to those competitions that
Oh,
John
that's
Moxley
cool.
does.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
So that's what he's been doing. I kind of,
Okay.
I kind of want to get into that, but at the same time, not really. Sorry. You hear the stories out of how I sell people.
Yeah.
I try to be like the Dove Ziggler. So, you know what? Speaking of Johnny, I had a match with Johnny once, and that finisher, the complete shot, right?
Yeah.
So Johnny went for a complete shot on me, and I did a how do I did a when Randy Orton gave RVD that RKO and he went face first.
Yeah. Land head first. Yeah.
That's
And
how I
then.
took that's how I took the
Oh
that's how I took the complete
gosh.
shot. And you know what ruined the ending? So here I don't blame Johnny because Johnny didn't knew this. Uh actually, mine told me, some guy told me mine looked like I did the Brock Lesnar shooting star press.
Oh. And he was
That's
actually seriously injured.
the guy, the one of the
He.
guys said that's how it looked like, how I landed.
Wow.
And what ruined the finish was Johnny went for a submission move after that. But that's
Uh.
because Johnny didn't knew how I landed. Johnny, and for him, he was like, he thought he was gonna take like a face buster. He was like, how was I supposed to know Ian was gonna do it like that?
Yeah.
I was like,
Wow.
and it was like, I told him the reason why I did that was because of how he was too far away from me. He wasn't close
Uh.
enough. So I had to kind of like jumped. And
Yeah.
then when
Towards
I
him.
jumped, yeah, I jumped towards him, and that's how I landed. Like, I caught myself, you know. I don't want to say I knew what I was doing. I was aware of how I was gonna land, so I was safe and protective.
Okay.
But
Wow.
yeah, it was a nasty fall from what
Okay,
I
so they
was
say
doing.
you look like Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, the only reason he's alive because the fat in his neck or muscle in his neck is the only thing that saved him from dying. So you took a
No,
pretty
it was no, no, no.
no,
It was just the look. I didn't take. I'm just
no, but
telling
like
you.
you said,
Yeah,
it looked like Brock Lesnar's like shooting star press. Like,
from their point of view.
oh, okay,
That's
like
not,
well, that
yeah,
was like a dangerous
but
move, bro. That was
yes, from their
deadly.
point of view, that's how I landed. But that's not how I received. That's not
Wow.
how I landed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From their point of view, they're like, "Oh my gosh, Ian just broke his neck." But my
Oh
point
my
of view was, I just did a handstand.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's so. But again, Johnny, I was like, I didn't knew I was gonna land like that because again, it was just the timing of it.
Right.
So, and then
Wow.
Johnny was like, I didn't know he landed like that. So that, the ending was supposed to be a finish. I was like, yeah, but you were too far away from me.
Yeah.
So, you
Wow.
know, so it was like, it looked like I was gonna hit, I might as well hit you with a spear or something or reversed it.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. I wasn't professional enough to think like that at that time.
Right.
So, but yeah, man, wrestling. I know that was like an hour of talking about me about back in the day, so but it's all right. But
Yeah.
we're this is the purpose of this episode is about safety because so many injuries do happen, and you just gotta
Right.
play it safe. Like I said earlier, or yeah, earlier the show, Bronson Reed, he's taken out, and Ever mentioned that a future world champion, and now he's gone. He
Well, I don't know
could
how
have.
long, right?
Who knows for how long? They could have pushed him to be in the main event at WrestleMania with Cody Rhodes said they wanted to. If they wanted
Ooh.
to. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That'd have been fire though.
Yeah. If they wanted to, it could have happened. It could, but it can't happen no more.
Yeah.
Because he broke both of his ankles?
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
And he landed straight down. He did like the edge thing where he landed straight down, I think.
Yeah.
He landed straight down and broke his ankles. I think Edge or Adam Copeland, when he did the cage spot, he also landed straight down. He broke his
No,
leg.
no,
No,
okay, I know what you mean. No, that was Adam. No, Bronson, uh, his foot.
caught the
It
floor or
yeah,
something.
I think his foot got caught in the ropes, or it just. I think his feet landed first.
Yeah, they did. That's why.
That's what it was.
But
But
all the
it was
weight.
it, but it was the ankle part. It was kind of like,
Yeah,
so it's
yeah,
like obviously I can't. It's hard to
yeah,
let the listeners know, but it was like that.
yeah.
So this is
It
his foot,
bended.
right? It wasn't like this. It was like that.
It turned downwards.
Yeah,
It's like, bah.
and it was that, yeah. So
Oh, poor
very
guy.
gruesome. I saw a video of it. I did not knew it was both. Everybody thought at the time it was maybe sprain or something like that. But hey, you know what? Broken. I don't know. That's what is that? 6 months to a year.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
So you know, it just sucks because that is his finisher. But to be honest, it was unnecessary for him to go on the top of the cage
Yeah, yeah.
for that moment. You know what I mean? After and then there were so many guys that could have done it. He did
Right,
not need to do that.
right.
So, and you had Jacob Fatu doing all those crazy spots where it's like he could have done it. He probably would have done it safer, you know. So, but and everybody thought he got hurt as well. But
Wow. Yeah,
he just sold it apparently. I still don't even know. I haven't even heard any updates of the day of recording if he's okay or he's injured.
yeah.
So that's pretty crazy.
That is.
Um,
Wow. So recover, Bronson. We'll see you soon. Back on Dirty
ho-
B Television. Maybe by
hopefully.
SummerSlam next year. If it's a year, 6 months, maybe SummerSlam, right?
Yeah, well,
Or something less.
it's 6 months. Well, here's the other thing. Well, you have to include, let's just say 6 months of healing, right?
Right.
Just the healing progress. Another two months of rehab, right?
Yeah.
And then what's it called? And then you gotta get the ring shape again. So another 2 months, and then also you gotta fit you in, for the storyline as well.
Yeah. So
You
like
know, because
definitely a year. Probably next Survivor Series then.
yeah,
That's a long
hopefully it's
time.
not that. Yeah, hopefully it's
No.
not that long. But yeah, it's crazy. It's just that so many missed opportunities for him now. He, so now with Bronson Reed out of the picture, who do you think should take his spot?
Jacob. Like like part of the bloodline or
No,
just like
not Bloodline. Like Jay, because Bronson Reed is not even part of the Bloodline. I'm just saying,
no. Yes, he
Bronson
is.
Reed.
Now he is.
No,
No,
he
no, he's
just the
not. He
war
just
game
joined a match.
match. Yeah, it was just for the war
Um,
games. Yeah.
so what do you mean? Like your question would be like who
Well,
would be
because
the next
remember
big man?
he was in a feud with Seth Rollins. He was
Mm-hmm.
probably next in line with CM Punk. and having a rivalry match. So now with him out of the picture, who do you think should be taking his spot now?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. I mean, we talk is that on Raw, right? So
Yeah,
Raw,
he's on Raw.
I would I'm trying to see a big guys. I'm trying to remember the big guys.
The only thing I could think of is Braun Breaker, but
Yeah, but he's the IC
he's
champion.
yeah,
But
he's the
he's got to
IC
lose that
champion.
title. He's got to lose that title.
Well,
Um,
not necessary. You could what if you could add Seth Rollins? Would you be able to add Seth Rollins back to the IC picture?
that'd be
Would
kind of
you
cool.
would WWE allow that?
Yeah, I could see that. Seth Rollins could probably hold that title for a while.
I would love to see Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, that'd be kind of fire, right?
And Seth Rollins can go down to the mid card, to be honest. Seth
Yeah,
Rollins, see, he's the Shawn Michaels. He's Randy Savage, bro. You know,
yeah,
he could go opening match, tag team, mid card, main event. He could do it all, you know.
yeah.
So Finn Balor as well. And Finn Balor has been announced locker room leader.
Oh wow.
Yeah, for the WWE.
Oh nice.
I'm assuming for Monday Night Raw.
Yeah,
So something AEW needs.
yeah.
So,
So for me, the wrestler, yeah, Braun Breaker would be kind of cool.
mhm.
Um, or
Sheamus.
Gunther's or Sheamus. Yeah, he's been around for a long time. Who else? There's another guy I have in mind, but I'm blanking hard on him. Who's that one guy? Is Nakamura on SmackDown? He's on
He's
SmackDown.
on SmackDown and he's the United States
Yeah,
champion.
United States champion.
Shout out to Shinsuke.
Um,
I could see AJ Styles. I know AJ Styles is on SmackDown and I know he's out due to injury, but if you bring AJ Styles back to Monday Night Raw, would you think that would work? Replacing Bronson Ring? Not though I know you want a big
yeah, the only one I could see actually replacing Bronson Reed is Braun Breaker, especially with the Braun name. And then Braun Breaker's a beast.
obviously.
They make it look Braun Breaker look strong, so I definitely choose him. And especially, he has family lineage too,
Hmm.
for
For
the
sure. Yeah.
Steiners. So for him, like it'd be kind of natural. But obviously, he's a newer guy, so it's kind of nice to for him. But he obviously has to drop the IC title.
Right.
It'd be kind of cool to drop it to like a Seth Rollins or
Yeah, I
or
feel like
Sami Zayn.
yeah, I just to have I mean, no, he already had that feud with Sami
Yeah,
Zayn. But having a feud with Seth Rollins, I feel like that would be nice. I feel like they could have a nice trinity,
yeah,
especially for the mid card. And it doesn't have to mean anything. It could just be like a fun match because it's like, we don't have anything for Seth, and realistic, I feel like they don't. Unless, we're going to get Seth Rollins versus CM Punk at the Royal Rumble or, at Saturday hold on, I don't want to say that. Unless we're gonna get Seth Rollins and CM Punk at the Royal Rumble, uh,
yeah.
that's the only thing. Unless, I'm gonna be honest, man. I really thought we were gonna get CM Punk versus Seth Rollins at Survivor Series. I felt
Okay.
like that meant more sense. Um, I don't really want to see it at WrestleMania. I was excited for it last or this year's WrestleMania for WrestleMania 40. But I was happy with the match with Drew McIntyre, and obviously CM Punk was still there, so I was more, it was a great moment. But Seth Rollins and CM Punk, it's like I don't really want to see that. I did, not anymore. It's not a dream
Yeah.
match anymore. Roman Reigns
Okay.
and CM Punk is more of a dream match for me. Um, Also CM Punk versus what's it called? Dean Ambrose, I want to see. I think I think it's I think what the issue is for me is that it's not I think what I want to see is Tyler Black versus CM Punk, the Ring of
Mm.
Honor. You know what I mean? I think that's what my issue is.
Yeah, you have high expectations for that match, but
Yeah, because that's the match I truly want to see. And Tyler Black is what Seth Rollins was known in Ring of Honor. And then CM Punk, he obviously he got his name started in Ring of Honor, or his name got bigger in Ring of Honor. So I guess that's my issue. It's two former Ring of Honor guys face to face in WWE. But I, for some reason, it's just not the match that I truly want to see. But you know what else you know what match I do want to see though is CM Punk versus Kevin Owens.
Okay.
You know, but
That seems
that's another one where it's like, oh, I want to see Kevin Steen though. You know,
yeah, that's true.
so. But what do you think about that? CM Punk and Kevin Owens.
That'd be awesome.
Hmm.
I kind of I thought that was gonna happen, but it hasn't happened yet. So I'm kind of like, oh, I'm just waiting around now, I guess, you know?
What's one match that you're waiting for that hasn't happened? Doesn't have to be
Um,
CM Punk. Now try to
CM, well,
give,
I do
yeah,
want to see, I do want to say CM Punk and Roman Reigns.
okay.
That'd be awesome. Also,
You were
Roman Reigns,
bragging about Braun Breaker. What about Braun Breaker versus CM Punk?
that'd be nice too. But also, I like to see Nakamura versus Braun
Ooh.
Breaker or Roman Reigns versus Nakamura. I think they ever had that match.
Yeah, I believe
But
so.
that was a while ago. But that'd be kind
Yeah.
of nice to have like the modern Roman Reigns and the modern Nakamura in a match.
Both on their prime,
Yeah,
basically. Because
pretty much anybody on like Finn Balor and
actually, I
not
have
and
Finn Balor.
Finn Balor Nakamura. I think that happened. I don't think that happened.
Finn Balor and CM Punk, I definitely want to see.
Pretty much like CM
Yeah.
Punk has a lot of people to face. I would say like anybody he hasn't faced, and
But
then
he
probably
only
Roman.
wants to face mega big money matches. You
Yeah,
know, he probably wants to face Becky then.
yeah.
So,
Or Gunther versus Nakamura. Dude, that'd be
yeah,
awesome. There's a lot of good There's a lot of opportunities there. You know.
there is. Um, go. Today was a fun episode. It
It
was nice
was.
catching up with you a little bit and telling you a little story of one of my matches, experience in the road. And we got to watch some great wrestling. Josh Alexander, Jacob Fatu, Jacob Fatu, fantastic worker. And
Yep.
yeah, can't wait what's in store for him in the WWE. And also Josh Alexander, I don't know where you're going after TNA, but please don't go to AEW.
Please God.
Either go to Canada where Scott D'Amore is at, whatever promotion he's working. I forgot what Scott D'Amore is.
Maple Leaf.
Maple
Maple Leaf.
Leaf, go there or go to WWE, NXT, team up with Ethan Page, then have a great rivalry where Ethan Page, I guarantee you, you guys are both are going to be stars once you guys work together. So you know what? I'm going to make a prediction. Josh Alexander is the future. It's the breakout star for 2025. I did it for
Nice.
Jordan Grace. We're going to do it for Josh Alexander.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah. And also shout out to Chris Bay. Hopefully he's doing well. I'm pretty sure he is. So, yeah, anything you want to add before we wrap up this show?
No, man, just enjoy wrestling, you know.
All
There's a
right.
lot of wrestling to talk about, but hey,
Yeah.
man,
There's
we
a
got more
lot to
topics to
about.
go. Yep.
Hopefully on the next episode we'll be talking about our what's it called? Our the recap of Survivor Series 2024 and also our predictions of how many how many rights did we get wrong?
Yeah.
Oh man, that was and yeah, so that's gonna be hopefully the next episode or maybe two episodes. We're trying to see if we could get more people involved. Hopefully get Andre
Right.
the Savage back on, and also gives a more because obviously the show happened during the holidays. That's when people work the most,
Yeah.
unfortunately, right? So so giving people time to catch up. But yeah, so Ever, take us home.
All right, listeners, we appreciate everyone who tunes in. Please hit that 5-star Frog Splash review, like, subscribe, and share. Let us know who do you like for us to book in the next in the comments. Thank you guys again. We're your hosts. I'm Ever the El Menestro, and that's Ian the Freak Show.
Yeah.
Bye.
And we are out. That was my catchphrase from the last episode. I was like,
Uh,
man, I was like, I know I'm supposed to say something,
because
but
he
I'm
put
like,
Andre the Savage, I had to pass that. This will be the
oh, you did? Oh, it
yeah.
was probably from
Big
my,
things. Yeah, for the old one. Big thanks to Andrew Cyrus. Like he didn't join
Yeah.
us, so like I had to skip it. I'm like, wait,
Yeah, no, that's cool.
where are
No,
we're your host?